glute medius hip hikes. These are one of our trickier exercises. You're going to need something to stand on. A block, a yoga block will do. A textbook is great. But the motion that we're looking for is bringing this bottom hip up just slightly past the hip that is on the block. So when I work through these, I'm going to show you first, then I'm going to talk through. I'm working this left glute medius and I'm hiking this hip up. Woo, and it's a little bit of a balance exercise too, but really working on feeling all of this in my glute medius on this left side. So glute medius is this glute right in the middle of our booty. Now, a couple tricks and tips for you is at first I would keep a toe on the ground. That way you can have some balance, some stability, and a little bit of support as you start to learn this motion. So foot is stable on the block, on the book, and you're hiking this hip that's off of the book on and above this other hip that's staying on the block. Now, biggest thing that I'm also looking for here is not letting your pelvis spill forward or your pelvis to tuck under. So when you look at these from the side and I'm hiking this hip up, my hip is staying straight or flat to the ground as I push off, and I'm feeling these all in the booty. If I feel these in my hip flexor, I really want to check in with myself, make sure that my foot is straight forward. So if you have a tilt out, that's going to help put it into your hip flexor. So check in with your foot. You want it to be straight on that block. And then once you get going, once you feel this movement, you have to work through a few of them to really feel it. You're keeping that core engaged, pelvis in neutral, and pushing off of the block. Let me know if you feel these in your hip flexor after making that foot adjustment. We might need a foam roll before we step on the block and work through these glute medius hip hikes. Let me know what questions you have.